Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey everyone, Nathan from Milwaukee, Tool Product Manager here. Really excited today to showcase to you two brand new solutions for the collision repair techs. 2 years ago, we jumped into the collision repair space with the M12 FUEL band file, starting to remove that hose from the shop. And today, we have two brand new M12 FUEL 6-inch random orbital sanders, continuing to show how we are dedicated to the collision repair techs to remove that pneumatic solution from them. There's 4 main ways they're used by 2 main technicians, the body technician and the paint technician. We're gonna start with the body technician. When they get a wreck or a collision in, they're gonna take that sander and remove that paint. They need to be able to see the dent to understand what they're working with. After they get the paint removed, they're gonna apply that body filler. Now that body filler is meant to smooth over the dents, and they'll use that sander to remove that body filler and shape it to the form of the panel to make it as if when you run your hand across, you don't feel the dents at all. Now that body tech will be done with that sanding process, and they'll move to the paint technician. That paint technician is getting that panel ready for paint, and they'll spray that primer on, and they'll use a more fine finish sander to remove the top layer of that primer coat so that the paint and clear coat can adhere to it. Once they go through the paint booth, get it all painted up, they'll take that same fine sander and they'll take the top layer of the clear coat off to make sure it has a perfect finish. Now within that, as you guys know, you guys are using pneumatic solutions. A lot of frustrations. You have the hose connected to the tool. It might hit different areas of the car while you're working on. Tripping hazard. There might be times when you're using your sander and someone else on the same hose or same system will use an impact or another sander, and it'll actually remove PSI from the system so that your sander changes speeds. We talk about the oil in the pneumatic tools, how they create fish eyes in the paint, right? That's why we at Milwaukee Tool have created the new-to-world, best-in-class 6-inch random orbital sanders on our FUEL platform. We're going to start, we have 2 different sanders. We're going to start with the body technician sander, that more aggressive sander. So this sander gives you the confidence to sand the paint removal along with the body filler. Now this tool is primarily for small paint removal applications, but it's really designed and it's going to really outperform your pneumatic solutions in the body filler and shaping. A few reasons why. The RPMs range from 3,200 to 12,000 RPMs, giving your viewers a lot of different room to work with that body panels, right? When you're shaping and forming it, you want to be able to move the sander in a way and control the RPMs to conform with the shapes of the panels, right? The ergonomic shapes, the variable speed trigger, the speed dial, all that gives you the more control of the tool as well. Now runtime's a big question and concern, right? They're used to all day, they're using these sanders all the time. That's why we highly recommend to pair this with the high output batteries. The 2.5 amp hour battery, that gets you over 3 doors, right? You guys are typically doing small areas on these panels, and this is where that tool succeeds at. If you want more runtime, we recommend the 5 amp hour high output battery. That'll give you upwards to 6 doors of body filler. We'll continue on. Let's go to the paint technician sander. That's going to be the less aggressive throw, the 3/30 seconds compared to that 3/16 inch throw. So this is really meant for that primer and that clear coat removal. Very fine finish, also has the same range of RPMs, 3,200 to 12,000. So guys can really slow it down because they don't want to shape or contour the body filler, or they want to really just take off that light coat, a primer and a clear coat. Along with that same ergonomic design for all day use, variable speed trigger and speed down. Something unique about this sander, because of the lighter throw, you get more runtime. So you're going to get upwards to 5 doors on a 2.5, and on a 5.0 you're getting upwards to 10 doors. So all day runtime with the cycling of batteries. Both these tools also have a vacuum port available, so guys who like to remove the dust from the air with their vac systems, they're able to do that. Now backing pads is a big thing, right? These sanders have the backing pads. It makes a big difference on how the tool interacts with the actual job they're working on. So for the 3/30 seconds, we have soft backing pads in the black color, and then on the 3/16 we have the firm, depending on what job they're doing. Now you guys are also removing the backing pads quite often, and that's where this frustration came with the users. They're taking a wrench, trying to find where to put it in to be able to remove the backing pad. We heard, we listened, we're taking that out. So we integrated a tool-free backing pad change, so you're able to remove that backing pad because the wrench is already integrated into the tool. And you have no problem switching out backing pads many times, whether it's change of sandpaper, change the density, or simply need a new backing pad. Cool. Let's try one with the vacuum. So you can get both. Good?
Yep. All right, go for it.
Yep.
So it's capable of wet sanding with this tool as well, right?
Yep, so this tool is fully capable for wet sanding. This tool actually exceeds in wet sanding because you're able to keep the RPM low of the pad while maintaining the spin, so you don't create the pigtails or those little swirls in the paint.
All right.
Right, for like clear coat wet sanding, you still want that pad to be able to spin without creating those pigtails, right? Yeah. So that's where, with that cordless technology and the brushless motor, we're able to keep the pad spinning, not too much, but just enough to keep that clear coat moving.
Yeah.
New to world, M12 FUEL cordless 6-inch sander, both a 3/16 and 3/32 inch throw. Really excited to get it out to you guys. We're looking at a launch near the end of this year.